Um, so we have the opacity and the value, and the opacity is basically on a pass how much weighting is going to be dispersed, how much of this value will be dispersed. And if it's set to 1, 100% of this value is going to be assigned to a vertice on the first pass. Okay. Now, if I were to change this value to 0.5 or 50%, then I get a 50% gray on the mesh the first time I pass over a vertice. Now let's continue. And if I change my opacity to 50%, the first time I pass over a set of vertices, it's going to pick up half of this value. So those vertices will pick up 25% on the first pass. And if I cross back over it, they're going to pick up another 25% for a total of 50%. Okay? So that's kind of how those work. I'm going to undo that because I didn't want weighting information up there. And I'm going to set these back up to 1 and 1. And basically I'm going to add 100% to everything that's beyond this pivot point of this joint. That way when this elbow moves, the forearm is going to follow. Okay, once I think I've got it sort of close, I need to change my brush size down. I could probably add a little bit more. Looks like I accidentally added a bunch of stuff I didn't want to. So in order to remove influence from this forearm joint or the elbow, what I need to do is select the shoulder and just add it back to it. Okay, there's no such thing as a remove. You can add from one and it will steal from another. That is your remove. Okay, so that's done. So I'm going to click my middle mouse click and rotate this joint, and I can see what my weighting information is done, and I can go through and I can smooth out this section to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, I'm going to middle mouse click again and rotate it backwards this time. Left click, I'm going to smooth out the front section of the arm. Okay, so I'll middle mouse click, and then I can kind of have a look at what it looks like as I rotate it around. So, for purposes of this tutorial, I think that's good enough for that particular joint. So what I would do is I would continue to work my way down the arm and edit that skinning information. Then I would go to another section of the body, and I would do the same thing. I would work my way up or down the joint hierarchy, your choice, until it's all smooth and the body is all reacting correctly. Yeah, and I think that we'll see if we can get away with just covering that much about the painting skin weights. It takes a little bit of practice before you can get the hang of it.